Advance to Boardwalk. How to play. The object of the game is to be the richest builder on the boardwalk. Lay out the board. Place the numbered property cards next to their matching spots near the board. Each player picks a token and places it on start. Then, they take the matching colored hotels based on the number of players, 20 in a 2-player game down to 14 in a 4-player game. Shuffle the fortune deck and place it face down on its spot on the board. Each player draws 2 fortune cards, looks at them while keeping them hidden from others, then places them face down in front of them. They may look at them at any time. Players roll 2 standard dice. The highest goes first, then play proceeds clockwise. On your turn, roll all 3 dice. The numbered dice indicate how many millions of dollars you have available to spend on building hotels. The color die determines which colored zone you must build in. A W is wild and can be any color. An F means you must ignore the numbers you rolled and instead draw a fortune card and end your turn without building. To build, you must place at least 1 hotel in the color zone you rolled so that the indicated total value of each space added together is equal to or less than the number rolled. You are limited in building 1 hotel on any property that is completely vacant. You can build multiple hotels on the same property that already has a hotel on it by any player. Whoever has the most hotels of their color on a property becomes the owner of that property and takes the property card from next to the space, or whoever else has it, to indicate this. If there is a tie for ownership, then the tied player with the hotel closest to the bottom is the owner. Whenever you take ownership of a property, you must move your token up the boardwalk by that number to reflect this. A token's position on the boardwalk indicates the total value of their properties. If the ownership to one of your properties is taken away from you, then you must move your token down the boardwalk by that number. If, at the end of your turn, as a result of a forward move, you land on an F space, you get to draw 1 fortune card. Do not draw one for moving backwards to an F space. You are allowed to play 1 fortune card at the end of your turn, including a turn when you rolled an F, if you want. There are some fortune cards that are played immediately in response to rolling the dice or the play of another fortune card. When you play a fortune card, discard it and follow its instructions. If the fortune card deck runs out, shuffle the discard into a new draw deck. At the end of your turn, pass the dice left. The game ends when 1 player reaches the last space on the boardwalk, or at the start of a player's turn when that player has no hotels left. Then, the player who is the farthest up the boardwalk wins. If it is a tie, then the tied player with the most properties wins.